What's going on, fellow Marvel Legends collectors? This is Solid Dave Snake, bringing you guys a very fitting review for this weekend with the newly released Ant-Man movie. I have the newly released Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man action figure. And the first time that I saw any news on this action figure was just the other week at San Diego Comic-Con. They said that this and a throwback Daredevil were going to be Walgreens exclusives this year. And this Ant-Man action figure was supposed to be released in September, but I went into my local Walgreens on Thursday and was amazed to see this sitting there. A whole stand of them. No other figures in the series, just this Walgreens exclusive. But I looked on eBay and other reviews on YouTube and couldn't find it anywhere. So I don't know if they messed up and released it early to my store, or if anybody else has found these in their stores, let me know. But I had to pick one up to do a review for you guys since I haven't seen any yet. I'm not the biggest Ant-Man fan, but this one will fit right in with my other comic book Avengers figures. And this Ant-Man is based off of Eric O'Grady from the comic books. He was one of the 4 people that has worn the Ant-Man outfit, and is probably going to be the only version of this Ant-Man that we ever get. So if you want an Eric O'Grady Ant-Man, you better pick this one up while you can. But this figure overall was not packaged with anything. He doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece. You don't even see the lineup from the rest of the Ant-Man series here at the bottom. So he came with no accessories, but he has a really nice new head sculpt. Overall, the body is a reuse and repaint off of the Pizza Spider-Man action figure, which I'm not upset with at all. It works great with this Ant-Man figure. The overall sculpt and articulation with this body. But the head is the only brand new piece on this figure. And I'll give you a close-up look at it, because it is a really nice head sculpt. I like the way it turned out. It's got that real dark blue for most of the helmet, but he has this almost neon orange effect going on throughout the helmet and in the eyelids. And for the pupils of the eye, you can see they are painted yellow. And the antenna really came out nice. I like the way those antennae came out. They look really good. Now, one bad thing about this head sculpt is it is a little loose. It fits on here real loosely, and you can just see by just pushing it how loose it is. But all in all, I'm really happy with that head sculpt, and it looks exactly like Eric O'Grady's Ant-Man from the comic books. And the paint job overall may be a little hard to come out with the way I have my lighting right now for this review. But he's got that dark blue all over and then red throughout. However, the red on the chest does not match up that well with the red on the arms and the legs, because of it is a red painted over that dark blue, and it really could have used another coat to stand out, because you can kind of see that dark blue bleeding through that red. And this belt piece is actually a separate piece which you can move up and down and hide that articulation point right there if need be. So I really like that. But basically overall there's no detail differences, because it is that Pizza Spider-Man mold. And he does have the peg hole on his back and peg holes on his feet. And the articulation is exactly the same. He has that ball joint and hinge at the head, which will look really far down and really far back, and of course spin all the way around. He's got that weird shoulder joint here, which will move in and out, but is a real nice articulation point. I'm glad they add that. And then of course the ball joint and hinge at the shoulders, which you can get full rotation out of and hinge it up to past 90 degrees. He's got that bicep cut, which will rotate all the way around. Double hinged elbows, which will go all the way up. His wrist is on a peg and hinge, which will rotate all the way around and hinge that far down and that far back. Then he has an ab crunch that will go that far back and that far forward. And if I move the belt down, you can get full rotation at the waist. And I wish he had a little further movement here on the hips. He has that same problem as the Spider-Man. But it'll go that far out and kick really far up. Got a cut here at the upper thighs. It'll rotate all the way around. And double hinge knees. And of course the hinge and pivot at the ankles. So overall, this isn't a must-have unless you want to have an Eric O'Grady Ant-Man. And like I said, he was light on accessories, but overall came out really nice. And if you are a big Ant-Man fan, I suggest picking this one up because, as you know, the Walgreens exclusives tend to go pretty quick. I know Agent Venom was released last year and he sold out pretty fast everywhere, and I'm sure the same thing's going to happen with that throwback Daredevil whenever it comes out. So, alright guys, thanks for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you saw the Ant-Man movie and liked it. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know guys. Alright, I'll catch you later.